So, someone stumbles onto this show a year from now. What do you hope they hear in it?
How unironically outlandishly stupid we can be. Or I can be. No, I want them to stumble on and realize how down to earth we can be, and how we're still learning as well.
For sure.
We're still getting better. We still have those moments where we should have let down. We still have those moments where we've.
You're listening to the Letdown podcast.
It's like buck fever.
One shot at a time.
That's a big part. I put my new rest on my bow, and it's cable driven, and I hate having to set up a cable driven rest.
Me too.
Such a pain.
Which one is it?
The Epsilon 2.
Oh, the Epsilon. That's the
Yeah.
I thought the Epsilon was limb driven.
It is.
Limb driven's.
That's what I said.
Well, you said cable.
No, you said cable driven.
Oh.
I'm like,
my bad. No, it's
2026
it's limb driven.
They're easy to set up because they have the Hamsky has you kind of tighten because it's got a spring right off the thing, the arm that pulls the arm up.
Yeah, no,
so
the V2 doesn't.
What doesn't?
Oh. So what I did, I watched a video on it. Some dude said to tie, instead of around the cable, around your limb, you tie it through. Jesus, Matthew has like the bow press. Divot on the limb, so you unscrew that fastener and you slide the string underneath and you fasten it back down.
Very interesting.
That's cool.
The guy said Chris B does it, so if he does it, then I think it's good enough for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like setting it up because you have to like press the rest down, and then if you tighten it, make it tight. And now I'm like, well, what if I have to adjust the rest, like the arrow rest itself, the blade? Like, what if I have to? Because you can adjust it up and down.
I'd have to see the Epsilon. If it's like the, what the hell do I have? The Trinity. It's really easy to set up. It's just.
I'm sure it is easy. I'm probably just a fucking idiot, but
I'm not trying to say you're an idiot. I'm just trying to. We're having controversy here in 2026.
Okay.
Here. It's.
I get it.
Well, if you were closer, I could sit down with you. It probably takes 20 minutes to set it up.
Do it over FaceTime.
We could do that. Yeah. Heck, we can make a show of it right now.
No, it's on my wall right now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, got a hole. It's my. I gotta shoot it some more.
Yeah,
on the off season, I gotta shoot more.
I saw the little video you did of you shooting outside in your backyard
during the snow squall.
Yeah,
like 40-kilometer-hour winds. The video didn't do it justice. It was like it was blowing so hard.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, I had Justin shooting some paper, and we actually that's one thing we should probably talk about. Misha should know. We found a lot of things with Justin's process and draw length, and
we changed my draw.
We changed a whole bunch of things.
We changed everything I did with my bow.
Everything.
So the bow is what we changed my draw length. We changed how I hold the bow. So I found out that I'm not even
right-handed shooter.
I don't even have any back tension. Like I'm literally at full draw, and I don't have any back tension. So I'm now at 27.5 for my draw length. I dropped a whole inch out of my bow or my draw length, holding the bow. Like I was doing a lot of things wrong.
I've been told that my draw length is an inch too long, which I kind of like. After looking at videos, I kind of agree. Like maybe it's like a half inch.
Yeah. So with Justin, the problem, what was happening is if you look at Justin from behind, his elbow. So if you can imagine a straight line to the arrow, his elbow is pointing. So that's the arrow. His elbow was out here like that. So he's got nowhere to go, right?
He's behind his head.
Right. So he had nowhere to go to pull. So he's holding it all with when I've told him before, I'm like, you're holding all that weight with your bicep. He's like, no, I'm not. It's like, yeah, you are.
That's why he's got such big arms.
True. And so we were at Archer's Callan with Josh and Daniela and Valerie. Yep. So Josh took a couple of shots and he walks behind me. He's looking at, because he's been working on I got a chicken wing happening because I have no back tension either. But mine is just because I'm just at bad form. So, but I've been working on that. That's one of the things I'm working on every time I go to practice now, is to make sure I got a sore back when I leave. So, but yeah, so he goes behind Justin and I can see him looking, and he comes over, and the first thing he says is talking about how he holds a bow. So Justin does this when he holds the bow, right? His fingers go straight out.
Yeah, he rested right on the webbing.
So he's like this. It's like tons of torque, right? To whatever. So Josh was like, relax your hand, and Justin he just couldn't. He'd pull the bow back. You'd see his hand do this.
I'm like, I don't know how to relax my hand.
He just could not relax his hand.
I did try friction release. Isn't that what they called it? Yeah.
Friction release?
Yeah, it's like the Carter Evolution, but it's an old Scott one. So basically the sear has like a weight, but it'll you pull on it, and when you reach a certain weight, it lets go. So off of the friction. So if you typically what you do is you put it about a pound or two over your holding weight. So if you got a holding weight of 17 pounds, you set it to 19. There's no numbers on it, obviously, but you test it out until you get there. And so Justin was using that, and that's when Josh started to realize, he has no back tension. And that's when he was like, I think your draw length's too long. And then basically Josh is like, I'm giving this guy, I'm giving him way too much, way too fast. You're probably head spinning, but that he doesn't realize that Justin's ADHD. So Justin's like, he's loving it.
I am actually.
That explains so much.
He just loved it.
Well, I don't know if I'm ADHD, but
something. I don't know. He was just taking it all in.
I'm something.
He was just so happy to take it all in.
Yeah, well, I was listening, and I changed everything that I did, and it feels weird. And I was sore the next day, which I've never been sore. I was sore for like a day and a half, like in the middle of my back, and I'm like, this is so weird. I've never actually been sore. I'm using muscles that I've never actually used.
Those are the ones that you're supposed to use.
Yeah, well, I know that, but I can pull all that back. I know that now, right?
Now the trick is to keep using your new form, right? You can't revert back.
Yeah.
So you gotta do every single step in your head and say it as you're doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Relax.
Yeah.
First thing you gotta say is relax my hand.
Yeah. That's why I do the whole wiggly finger thing. I'm gonna keep doing that over and over and over.
I gotta start shooting in my garage. I gotta set that up. Well, first I have to paper tune again, but I should be able to get 15 yards inside the garage because it's when it's really cold outside.
Yeah. That's good. That's
I gotta start.
If all you're doing is just trying to work on form and whatever, you don't need much room, right? It's just I think, and I used to do it and a lot, is I would just I remember when Peyton was on, he was talking about people practicing with purpose, right? And then Josh also was talking about that, and but I used to just go out and shoot and think, I'm gonna get better someday because I'll just go out and shoot all the time. But then no, it never happened. It just kept being the same, and it's because I'm not working on anything. And so when you blank bail, you got to either have somebody watching you or you got to film yourself and just see what's going on when you're shooting. Try to get like all the angles close to your face, how you're anchoring behind you to see if you're actually in line. All those things. If you could get a shot above you too, that'd be great. But from behind, a bit in front of you. All that stuff. You get all those angles and just keep shooting. Going through your form. I think that helps a lot. It's just you'll figure out. You'll see what you're doing. You'll see your idiosyncrasies of when your shot breaks down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because really and it was like that's what I was trying to tell Justin too when he was trying something new. He was looking at where he was hitting, but I'm like, the impact point doesn't matter now. Like right now, you just want to focus on getting it right here, and that'll eventually translate to getting right down there. So,
yeah,
and you've got a guy who's been shooting for for 25 years, 30 years, telling you.
Yep.
Is it 17 years? I think something like that. Giving you advice, man. Just anytime that guy gives me advice, I just sit there. I just listen. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, I knew you guys seen the smoke coming out because I was thinking. I knew you guys seen it, okay? Because I was like, you commented every time.
I didn't see any dead squirrels down there, so we're fine.
Oh my god. I still got those 2 fat ass squirrels in my garage.
Really? Eh?
So I got to make sure to get rid of those if I'm shooting in there.
Yeah.
Pellet gun.
The thing is, like, sometimes when I open the door, they'll scurry away. Other times I open the door, they're not there, and I'm not sitting out there waiting.
Is there any other critters that are like you wouldn't want to kill that are in there?
No.
Got 2 words for you then: rat trap. A little peanut butter. They'll be dead. They'll be dead in the morning.
I'll give that one a go. Dude, they're fat. There's a gray one there.
Oh yeah, they're strong.
He's eating good. Either that or she's pregnant. One of the.
Then you'll have a whole family of squirrels. You're gonna take care of that soon.
I mean, I killed one last year with the pellet gun. It was running along the top of my fence, and like I started leaving the pellet gun at my back door just in case. And I saw it, and I opened the door, and it stopped, and I fucking right in the fucking dome.
Nice. Yeah,
bastard.
Yeah, they're just cute rats. So
cute rats. No, they're so annoying, dude. They knocked down a piece of plywood in the back of my garage.
Oh yeah.
They're
just trying to have fun, That's it.
No, because I had to put it back up, and it was a pain in my ass to have to put that shit back up. So like the last homeowners, it's 1/4-inch ply, and they put it on the ceiling using 3-inch framing nails, using a framing nailer, and so it blew right through. So like it's barely hanging on already, and then their fucking fat little feet fucking stamping on that thing, and it fall down. Anyway, yeah, I fucking hate squirrels.
I don't blame you. So, boys, welcome to 2026.
Yeah.
We're 16 episodes. This will be episode 17.
Are we really that many episodes in?
That's how many episodes we're in. Yeah,
we started what, I believe September.
Yeah, September. Last weekend of September. Last week of September. Yeah. I didn't plan on doing like a year-end episode, but here we are. So,
hey man, it's going good so far.
Good. I like to hear that. It's good to hear.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm having a good time, and I think a lot of it's just I get to talk to, even the episodes we just do with just you, me, and Justin. It's I like talking to you guys, so I don't want to get all emotional or whatever. But I do like talking to you guys. I have a good time talking to you guys, and if we recorded all our conversations, I'm sure people would find something interesting in there to listen to. That's
or
the one thing.
In prison.
Definitely prison.
Fuck.
Yeah, so this isn't going to be like a recap episode. I think it's going to be more of like a pause. Just look back, before we roll into whatever's next. So, I don't know what that means to you guys or not, but for me, it's like it's good to. I think it's good to reflect on what you do or what you've done. Like I have a habit of when I get home from work, I'll sit and reflect on what I've said to people and make sure that I haven't said anything that offends anybody, and if there is something I've said where I think, oh, maybe that was a little off kilter or whatever, and I should probably talk to that person, apologize to them or whatever, right? So, not that this episode's like that. I think this is just us trying to see where it's going. For me, it's for me so far. Like I think we've got like a good community feel. We've covered a lot of topics, especially here in Ontario. So I like that. I'm not sure exactly where we want to take it next, but I think for me, staying in local is important. So what do you guys think?
Well, local for sure, because there's so many podcasts that do abroad anyways, right? They're always, but for us local, like if we keep it to the local clubs, the local tournaments, bring in a lot of the local guys that we have, like our guest next week or potentially next week, right? I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, but definitely local is where we need to keep it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind interviewing some of the American personalities, just because the archery and the hunting scene down there are completely different than what it is up here in most states. So I just like to discuss with them because then we can see the differences, but also see the similarities of how
Very
they
cool.
treat archery and hunting compared to us. It's just like that's why I want to try and go to an ATA show next year.
Yeah,
Or go to Vegas for the Vegas shoots or the Lancaster Classic. You know, because then you're seeing people from all over the world, and you're talking with them and discussing things, and you're seeing how they do it. You know, where they're from and how they experience it. So if we can sort of do that, where we can talk to those people here, not have to travel, then that would just create such a more broad range of guest and content, right?
Yeah, and I agree with that. That doesn't take away from it being local and community, right? Because a lot of the local community guys, they want to hear from those guys too. They want to hear from those shooters. Like even if you recall, Julian Simard, when he talked about how much he watches. He watches all the ASA tournaments. I do too. Like I watch all of them. I watch all the shoot downs, all the way from from the seniors all the way down to. I think there's like six categories or 5 categories they televise. So I think, and I watch all of them. I like to see that kind of talent, and to know somebody who's competing in that, like when we had Bruno on, like to have him on. He's down there competing against those guys. It would be good. I think the thing I'd like to do is actually attend an ASA event because I just want to see. Not just from a competitive perspective, but from and even I'd probably take the show there too, but just do some really quick interviews with guys or whatever. But I think I just want to see like the organization because apparently it's like 1,800 to 2,000 people, right? And they all just go out there, boom, they're out there shooting. Where our events get to up to maybe 100, 200, right? It's just not the same animal, right? So
that would be crazy to see 1,800 people, 100 archers.
Yeah,
at one event.
I can't remember how many loops Bruno was saying at we was talking about. I can't remember if it was Kentucky or whichever one, but he was like, "There's so many loops there, man," and they don't care if you're late. You're just not shooting. You miss you miss the shotgun start. You're done. Your day's over. There goes your $200.
Damn.
Yeah. It's not cheap either to shoot it. So
hey, Misha, when you went to TAC, how many people were at TAC?
Oh, dude. Over the whole weekend at Pennsylvania, I think they said they got 6,000.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of people.
That's one event, and they do, 20? It's every weekend from like first weekend of May till October, September.
Yeah, because they do a bunch of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Josh Webb was saying he went to one in Michigan.
Yeah, I can search it up for you, actually.
Their team of people would be insane.
For TAC? Yeah, no, there's a lot. It's a lot of individuals for sure that are involved in making that happen. Like just the people that are going there to set it up, there's a lot. Because at Pennsylvania, there was 8 courses, and each of them are, well, not every single one is 20 targets. God, I can't remember. There's one course that was 11, but it was all elk, and they were all like up and down the hill, up and down, and like far shots. And then there's majority of them are 20 targets, but like, you're doing 8 courses. Like that's a lot of taking out targets to go and put them out.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like it's just like I think it says that they take like a day and a half just to put the targets out.
Wow,
that's a lot.
It's amazing. So
and then the vendor village is insane too.
So, the vendor village, but there's not a lot of, what's the word I want to look for here? Well, it's not. It is the word. There's not a lot of pros there though. They got like John Dudley, but you don't have like a Levi Morgan showing up, or I guess Chris B goes though, right?
Yeah, Chris B was there. I mean, there's a lot of like internet personalities and influencers and stuff. Like Josh Bomar was there, Sarah Bomar was there, Jokubo was there, SG Holmes was there.
Cool.
Yeah, Chris B, all his friends. PJ Riley was there. All the guys from Extreme Outfitters was there. Yeah, just like, yeah, and a lot of Instagram guys are there just to get content and all that, right? It says here that I'm just counting them, but there's 13 events over the whole year. So and they're driving all over the States, right? Like it's a lot of driving.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it would be an absolute blast to hit every single one of them. If I had enough money, that would be fantastic.
It doesn't cost that much to do it.
I think it's just this is traveling and everything, right? So
the traveling, hotel or RV or
but that's why you split it with 4 people, 4 or 5 people. So you can shoot with 4 people. There we were passing by groups of like 8 shooters. So if you're splitting a room with 4 or 5 people, if it's $200 a night, you're there for 3 days, then it's $150.
Yeah, if you're splitting the travel, driving down.
Yeah. It's about a 6-hour drive from where I am. It was like a tank and a half gas there, tank and a half back.
I'm gonna be a little controversial. I kind of want to shoot one, but I'm not. It's not the most appealing thing to me. I think it's like, for me, it'd be like a one and done. I like the competitive aspect of ASA and 3D.
Mm-hmm.
There, it's like, I know you can compete against your friends and all that stuff, and of course I enjoy that as well, but I don't know. I just guess I have some different goals, especially this year. I have some different goals that I'd like to explore. So one of them is to really improve my archery and actually spend some time actually doing that instead of focusing all my time and energy on the club. So hopefully, I know I've got a lot of help on the back end there, so it's good. I can actually do some shooting, and when I go to the range, I just kind of make a pact. I've made a pact with myself that I'm going to, just instead of chatting it up with people and doing all that stuff, and it's not because of everybody else. I'm a chatterbox, so it's mostly my fault. I do like talking to people, but I know I really would like to really get better at this sport. So, and then I'm not saying I'm going to be like ASA champ or anything like that, or even I might not even ever get to attend one. I'm hoping I can, but I just I'd like to make a little bit of an impact this year, like be better than middle of the pack and that sort of things. But that's just my plans for this year for archery. I don't know if you guys have any or even if you've given it any thought. That's just I guess for me, it's like I'm just obsessed with the sport. So I'm just honestly, like I said, I just want to get better. I just want to be competitive. So
that's fair. But your nature, you like helping people too. It's not just the talking; it's the helping, and that's not bad at all. But you'll have to stop that too.
Yeah, it is hard for me to watch someone struggle, right? So, and I think a lot of it is I just want them to leave going, I really like the sport. I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe it's a little, it's a lot of ego, right? We all have our ego. And again, I gotta put mine into check sometimes where it's, just let people struggle like they got to struggle. And, yeah. So those are my ideas, and that's just how I'm moving forward this year. So I'm hoping to attend nationals, and I'm hoping to make an impact in 50 plus.
That's a tough category, 50 plus. There's a lot of good shooters in there.
There's a lot of good shooters. There's a lot of good shooters at 21.
You're gonna make them tremble.
I don't think so, but
why not?
Yeah, I could. I could if like I said, it's just I've got to be able to practice, right? And that's what I've been working on. I am working on it. Yeah, I'm practicing with purpose now. So let's see if it changes anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go to shooters tomorrow and fire a whole bunch of arrows and work on my form and my release. The two things I'm struggling with.
We'll just work on one thing. Conquer that one first.
Holding the bow, yeah.
One thing at a time. Like you can't, every time you go, try to focus on something different, but just make it one. Because if you're doing too much, then you're just shooting and you're not really, just try to focus. Like Josh was telling you, you cure this, you probably improve your shot by 50 or 60%.
Mm-hmm.
So
that would be fantastic.
Yeah. So
it would put me where Misha shoots. I'd be competitive with Misha.
There you go. Well,
I can't be having that.
Yeah.
No.
Justin has a broken wrist next week. How that happened?
What are you getting? Oh, you're implying that I'm breaking his wrist.
I'm implying that, yes.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No, of course not.
I just feed him laxatives on the morning of an event.
Okay.
That's a way to get rid of your competition, eh?
Exactly.
That's assuming I'm going to leave.
Gross.
It's the 5th target, your stomach starts rumbling. 10th target,
Whatever.
there's shit running down your shorts.
Justin,
Justin, you're
gotta
right.
push
I'm
through.
shooting through it. It's okay.
Oh, boy. Goodness gracious.
Jesus Christ.
That went off on a tangent quick. Getting back to the show. I don't know, we've had some conversations this year. I don't know, is there any one conversation for either one of you guys that really has stayed with you longer than you expected?
I have a couple. I liked talking to Bruno. Well, actually, there's a few actually, and it's not just one. Like I like talking to Bruno. I like talking to Chris Priester, and I like talking to Josh Webb. Those 3 are my top out of everyone we have talked to or done. I'm not saying I didn't like everyone else, because I did. I like talking to everyone else, but those 3 are my personal top ones.
Yeah. I missed the Bruno one. I wasn't there for that. Or Chris Priester. I don't know. Josh was very informative. Just sitting here in silence thinking. Edit that out. Like when it comes to archery, yeah, I was only here for a couple of, I guess, the big name shooters, right? But I liked listening to Bruno because I did listen to that podcast, but to be part of the conversation, yeah, Josh probably stuck with me the most. I did enjoy having Benoit on, CJ on, because they were talking about the podcasts and how we can improve on it, and talking about the upcoming FDCC and all that stuff. I more so enjoy just the shooting of the shit and the conversation sharing rather than just like listening or talking about, techniques and drills for archery and all that stuff. Because I mean, like I'm a bow hunter first. I'm not a target archer.
Mm-hmm.
So when I sit here and listen to Josh or hear Bruno talking, I'm like, I don't know half the shit you're talking about. Like, dude, I don't know how to tune a bow properly. I don't know how to, put a D loop on in serving. Like I am so lost when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's kind of embarrassing. Like I'm having trouble putting my fucking rest on. Right. I'm not a target archer, so like, to have conversation with those guys, I'm kind of sitting here and I'm learning these things. And it's more so than discussing it. Right.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of those guys became, like 2 of those guys for sure became target archers because they love hunting, right? Even Benoit, he became a target archer because he loves hunting. He started off hunting. Josh Webb, Bruno, both of them started off hunting, right? And they just learned. They just fell in love with the sport of target because they just wanted to get better at being bow hunters and archery. So I think you'll get there. Like there's so many YouTube videos on how to tie a D loop. Like I can.
Well, no, I'm sure I could. It's just I'm just saying, like the way that my bow's set up now, I wouldn't be able to recreate it.
Yeah,
but
we'll make an episode of it. Make an episode of it. I'll show you. I'll show you how to tie a D loop, and I'll show you how to put that rest on.
It's already on.
Okay.
I think I don't know. It might fall off after the first shot. Who knows?
So I'm gonna come out of left field for mine because like a lot of the conversations have stayed with me for a long time just because there's a lot of interesting people we've talked to, all the way from my wife to even Justin's wife was on for talking about Royal City, and then Priester, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But for me, like the biggest one for me, because and it's going to sound funny, was actually Julian Simard, because I actually reached out to him. I never met the guy in my life. I had seen he'd done a couple of videos where he's interviewing people at shoots,
and then for bow builds.
Yeah, and then I kind of saw him on Josh's podcast. Like, you know what? And then I found when I found out he was running a club, I was like, you know what? I want to, because part of the thing I wanted to do was talk about different clubs and stuff, just so people get a feel of, you know, if they're ever looking for a club, they get a feel of what these clubs are about, right? So, and then when I reached out to him, he actually agreed to come on the show, and it was a good episode. We talked with him for a long time.
Yeah,
he was
did.
fun. He was a lot of fun. But for me, it was like it was actually it's going to sound weird as an accomplishment, because I'm not, it's not my strength to go and just cold call people and say, hey, you want to come on the show, right? So, but no, that's the one that sticks with me the most. So, and you know, and then the second most was the Priester one with the regarding the breast cancer shoot. So,
yep,
it got pretty. It was heavy. It was informative. It had everything like you'd want in talking to somebody. Like, he had a lot of information about bow hunting, not bow hunting, but just target shooting, bow hunting. He had a lot of information with that, and he had a lot of information, but he also went into, you know, like his work in the community. His, you know, it was a good episode. It really it's gonna sound funny, but it tugged at the heartstrings, right? It was really it was good. I was just happy I was be one of the first people to actually be able to talk to him on a podcast. So it's great.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, thanks.
It's like we're drafting, having a mock draft of our favorite guests.
You know, they'll probably all be on again sometimes.
They'll all be listening. Why the fuck was I ever on this show?
So I guess the next thing is, what part of the show turned out harder than you thought it would be?
Talking to people in front of a camera. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like so I can talk to anyone face to face, but actually seeing myself, and then seeing everyone else, I just don't know where to go. And then if I do an awkward silence, or I don't know, to me, talking to people on video is super hard, right? It's because it's not something we do every day, right? Like I talk to guys at work all the time, but I don't see myself, right? And then I get to look at this ugly mugshot here. Right?
No.
Really?
Not ugly.
You're right. I'm Kevin James.
Very, very
good. See?
Did you overhear us?
No, I ratted us out.
Who did I say he looked like?
I thought you said Kevin James.
No, you said Kevin James.
I thought you said the guy from King of Queens.
No, who?
Oh,
no.
Is this a better view? No?
Okay, yeah, you do look like Kevin James. Right.
I can't remember who you said. Wasn't Kevin James? Especially with the backwards cap on that he's got on right now.
Oh, I said he looked like Eminem.
Eminem. Okay.
It was the lighting, right? The lighting made it look.
Fair enough.
Can't rap.
I said like see if it was Eminem if he was addicted to KFC instead of drugs at one point.
That's a fair statement, actually.
Justin, I'm sorry. I love you.
Okay. That is a very fair statement.
No, but like Kevin James, you guys could be twins. You don't like that?
He looks a lot better than I do. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think so.
No.
No offense, Kevin, but I don't think so. But anyways.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Money adds factor.
It's getting kind of silly. So,
but yeah, we had Chris's birthday at Chuck's Roadhouse last week.
Yeah, that was a blast.
That was fun. I've seen a lot of people that I haven't seen in a couple months.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Learned quite a few things about a lot of people on that Kahoot. Not going to mention some of them because one of them was mine and it was really bad.
Yeah, I didn't even picture that you did that.
Yeah.
I was like,
not a lot of people would.
A lot of people are going to be calling in now for sure. There you go. That's how we create traffic.
So what do you do? Oh, you'll never know.
It'll be my next post. What do you think Misha did?
Oh, that'll be a good one.
So, how about you, Misha? What's the hard? What do you think's turned out harder than you thought it would be?
Oh, the schedule. I've missed a lot of episodes, I will say. Yeah, it's hard to balance I mean, yes, it's once a week. Sometimes Thursdays just get filled up with other stuff, and I end up missing a good episode and a good guest, and I do feel bad that I missed it, and I do feel like I missed out. But it happens. You can't have a perfect schedule all the time. So that's probably the hardest part.
But that was the whole idea of having the three guests,
hosts,
right?
Yeah.
Because what it does in my mind, so when you don't show up, or I don't show up, or Justin, you can still run the show, right? You can run the show with just one guy. So it gives us that three options, and we all have lives, and we all have jobs, and work-life balance. Like this, it's not like we're making a ton of cash doing this, and it's really at this point it's not really the purpose. We're trying to have fun. So but that was the whole idea. So it's I know for me it's there'll be some times where I miss a week, right? So I try not to, but I know it's gonna happen. My kids have a lot of sports now, so you just family comes first, and if you've all what have you. So, you're a working man, so is Justin. There was one episode where Justin was almost falling asleep. So I was like, I felt so bad for the guy. He was so tired.
I was tired.
You've gotten up at 4 a.m.
Justin, that's bad, dude.
I was up super early, and I think that one went later too.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Yeah, and Valerie, because Valerie listened to it, and then when she watched it, she's like, "Oh my God, is Justin all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, he was just dead tired."
I was dead tired. Not gonna lie.
Oh no, that's bad.
So,
come on.
So for me, what's turned out harder than I expected. I don't like. There's things that were easier than I expected. Getting guests has been a lot easier than I thought it would be. But it's like there's a lot of work on the social media end on it to make this, like, just to try to get interest for it. So that takes up a lot of my time, which I'm glad someone's doing the Royal City stuff now, because that used to take up a ton of my time too. But that's the hardest part for me but I enjoy it. So when I say hard, it's some things that are hard or fun, but it's it is a lot of work coming up with ideas and that sort of thing. And some weeks it's like, oh my God, I gotta put out 3 posts, and I don't even know what I'm running out of ideas and what have you, right? So, and I try to keep it fresh, and I try to keep it funny. But what can you do? I do my best. So that's all I can do.
And you're doing great. You're doing absolutely fantastic, brother.
So the other thing is, one thing is the listeners. We know they're there, but what does that feel like for you? Like, and I'll go first, because just to be fair here, I think the one guy I related to most through these conversations was Gary, when he talked about, he felt like when he started this thing, there was only going to be like one person listening. But even that, he was like, I didn't care. He's just like, guys, we're doing it for fun, and even if there's one guy who's listening and he gets something out of it, then he's grateful for it. We do have a few more listeners than one, not too many more than one, but I do have a few more. But I feel like I feel pretty grateful that people want to take some time and just listen to what we got to say, and I appreciate it. And it's so like when I was talking about earlier with the social stuff, that's why I do it. It's just because we do have listeners, and I just want to make them keep listening and have some fun with it. So
yeah, man. Yeah, one episode at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
One guest at a time.
A campfire story at a time.
A campfire story at a time. Yep. Yep. If any of you listening have a story that you want to share with us, something spooky, something unexplainable, mysterious, downright scary, when you're outside in the forest, or hiking, camping, hunting, let us know. You'll be featured in our next episode whenever that happens.
Or even if you've been lost or something like that too. That's that can be pretty scary too. So I know my cousin says he's got a story, so I'm just waiting for him to write it out. So should be interesting. So just looking ahead, I don't want to talk about plans or anything, just being curious. What are you interested in exploring next? I know Misha, as you were saying, maybe guests from that aren't so local.
Yeah,
one of them.
I'd like to do, yeah. I guess from America or just influencer type people.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would probably be who I'd like to have on this year.
That would be cool.
That or PJ Riley, John Dudley. Eventually, doesn't have to be this year, but stuff like that. People like that.
Well, like that's the one analogy to archery, right? You gotta have a target to hit it. So if we don't talk about it and put it out there. And I've said this before too. It's even with some of these tournaments. People always there's people, they approach me with ideas they have an idea for a tournament and they want it. I'm like, well, do it. Just put it out there, man. Like if you put it out there, someone's gonna grab it and do it. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We just do something different, right? So, and that's archery. Archery is having a goal and taking aim and taking your shot. Hopefully, you hit center. So
that's the way to go, man.
Yeah,
that's all you can do. And
then so for me, it's, I want to explore the campfire one a little more. I've got some ideas for it as well. And the reason why I mentioned, even being lost in the forest, I think, or in the bush, I don't normally call it the forest. I don't know where that came from. I grew up up north, so up north it's the bush. I don't know. Down here they call it the forest. So it's just like up north, they're like, "Oh, where are you going this week?" I'm going to the camp, and then they get there and it's like, "Oh, this is a cottage." I'm like, "No, this is a camp." So, anyways, that's a little different terminology there for you guys. But yeah, I think I'd like to explore. I want to explore that further. I think there's a lot of interesting stories out there. And then even doing like shows that are just us, right? Just talking about exploring our goals this year and that sort of thing. What we want out of this year, even if it's maybe not totally archery related, but somewhat archery related. That sort of thing. I think that keeps people interested as well. It makes us real, right? It makes us like people. So I think, and it actually leads me to my next question. So, someone stumbles onto this show a year from now, what do you hope they hear in it?
How unironically outlandishly stupid we can be. Or I can be. No, I want them to stumble on and realize how down to earth we can be, and how we're still learning as well.
For sure.
We're still getting better. We still have those moments where we should have let down. We still have those moments where we've been on the top of the world, and the moments when we've fallen off. Right. We're regular old people shooting the shit, learning some stuff, sharing some stuff. Pretty much it.
What are you, Justin?
Well, if someone stumbles upon us years from now, I hope that they like, if they're actually listening to our podcast, I hope that they learn a lot of stuff, like, because we've had a lot of good guests, a lot of smart guests, a lot of people who have tried, failed multiple times. I hope that it helps them. I hope that this podcast helps everyone who's listening, regardless of how long you've shot, or like, look at me. I've redone everything because I've been shooting wrong, right? You know what I mean? So, and yeah, I hope the biggest thing anyone ever takes out of this show from anyone is practice with purpose, because we all think it's easy, right? I'm going to pick up a bow and I'm going to shoot, right?
But that's a good answer. Yeah. Better answer than mine.
I don't think there's a good or a bad answer there. So yeah, I think if anyone stumbles on the show from a year from now, I just want to know, like, we're having a blast. I'm having a good time. Like, this is Thursdays I'd normally just be watching YouTube, and watching some guy having fun, and I'm actually doing it instead of watching some guy build a boat or whatever else I watch on there. Lately I've been watching a lot of what do they call it? Stolen valor videos. I don't know why I'm so attracted to these videos. These guys who fake being SEALs or whatever, and this guy comes after them. I was like, oh my god. Oh, it's yeah. So
what have I been watching?
Anyways, we won't have that on this show. There'll be no stolen valor. So, although I think Justin was a Green Beret at one time. So
I was not a Green Beret at one time.
Oh my God, Justin, what did you do?
That would have been really cool, but no.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I do have a beret though, but it's black. Yeah,
it's black.
I was with St. John's Ambulance.
Oh, you were St. John's Ambulance. There you go.
Yeah, long time ago.
Another interesting fact about Justin Harrison. He doesn't know his Instagram handle, but he was with St. John's Ambulance.
Yeah, it's.
Anyways, well, gentlemen, I think that's a pretty good place to leave it. Let's call her a night.
I'm Justin Harrison. You can find me on Instagram at Justy_785 or on Facebook. Just look up Justin Harrison.
I'm Misha Corso. You can find me on Instagram at Misha Corso. And if you're looking for some great bow hunting and sport shooting merch, look up Stray Sons Archery on Instagram. The link to our Shopify is in our bio.
I'm Chris LaFleur. If you want to find us, the show is Letdown Podcast on Spotify and YouTube. And on Instagram and Facebook, you can find us at the Letdown Podcast. Catch you next time. This was The Letdown. Thank you for listening. This was The Letdown.